Carl and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's They Made What into a TV series. Final Fantasy Unlimited, double figures. We're up to episode 10, folks. It's mentioned. The Memory of Sagiso. Before I pressed record on this video camera, I said, this episode was mental. This episode is mental.
Yep.
It is mental. Our gang have arrived at a city that seems to be deserted. Love it. We've said this all the way through, loving the fact that every new stop opens up something new. This one goes in directions even I didn't expect.
Definitely.
Because they realise the houses are just rocks. But before they can go any further, they see two people in the distance walking towards a very large temple-looking place. Seeing backpacks on a pair from a distance, I and you are convinced it's their parents, so take off after them. And I was like, okay, cool, this is interesting. Hello, Fabula. What have you got for us this time? A brief recap, as per usual, and a mention of Oscar setting up a chaos trap. I, you, Lisa, and Chobi have arrived at this temple door. Mansion, really, but it looked like a temple to me.
Yeah.
And find it open. Inside, giant candles are lit, and they call out for the parents. But here, get no answer, but hear the sound of a piano. You opens the door and finds a piano with a single key being hit by a drop of water coming from flowers above. Cool, man. Very cool.
Creepy, man.
Creepy.
Yeah, creepy, yeah.
Realising this place might not be a good place, they try to find a way out but get lost and find a room filled with peppers hanging from the roof. Get used to the madness of this place. Chobi is happy and eats one whole, but it's so damn hot it makes him go mad, including grabbing Ai's hair and running off with her. Is that a thing from the game? For some reason I remember peppers making chocobos run faster.
Yeah.
Am I right on this?
Yeah, it's either make them run faster or like you can feed them a battle and it'll do like an attack or something.
For some reason, I remember a PlayStation chocobo racing game where the speed boosts were done by peppers.
Yeah, number 7, when you got to win the race.
Yeah, like that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think I am right on this one. Yeah. So that's a cool little link. Lisa is knocked over and Yu chases after Ai. Before Lisa can follow, a voice begs her not to leave, and Lisa finds a strange kid. And Lisa thinks she recognises its spirit, but is confused by it. This is going to go into what I think is a really dark?
Dark.
Yeah, there's a darkness to this one. Yu, having given chase, sees what he thinks are his parents. Meanwhile, Lisa has learned that the strange kid is called Seiji, and that he has come here via a strange light. Lisa insists that she will help him and invites him to come with her, which seems to please him. So we would say this kid's constantly like, please don't leave me.
Yeah.
Please don't leave me. The problem is that he often says, again. And that was where I was like, huh?
Again, it brings in the question of who Lisa really is. Or what is she? Or
Does it?
Well, that line there makes you think
I thought potentially this place, I thought maybe this place like a time travel place, and it was like they'd been here before, and it was that kind of thing more than anything else. It harks more back to a past than anything else, but we'll get into that at the end.
Yeah.
Yu ends up in a massive field of sunflowers that seem to be alive, including one licking her face. This show's gone mental again.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Ai is assaulted by glowing butterflies, with Lisa and Seiji being chased by some sort of sea monster. Lisa gets rid of it, and Seiji wonders if she's going to leave him again. She finally begins to wonder just who this person is. The madness of this place continues, with Ai slipping into a pit. As Lisa and Seiji walk, she wonders if they've met before, and he reveals that they do know each other, but doesn't really say why. He reveals that he's been waiting for her and begs her not to leave him again. The hug is interrupted by two bouncing seed monsters that slam together, seemingly crushing them. Meanwhile, Yu hasn't found his parents, but is grabbed by vines and dragged upwards. So everybody's being grabbed in different areas. He ends up in a room with Ai and Lisa, and in a big flower sits Herba. This is her hug. She'd mentioned that in a previous episode. A bright light emerges from one of her searching devices. She uses walnuts to search, basically, which I thought was an interesting touch. And she wonders if it is a mega, but instead a couple of alive pieces of furniture come out. She's not pleased and claims that she can't trust the devices that Oscar makes. I was like, oh really? Oscar, man. We also see Seiji is there and he's having a freak out and being weird. Again, he accuses Lisa of abandoning him. Annoyed by the interruption, Herba sets a hug on Lisa, but Chobi runs in. Herba knocks it away though, reintroduces herself for some reason, and reveals the city is made of walnuts and impossible to crack. Okay, cool.
Punt.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yu demands to know where her parents are, but Herbert reveals that what they've been seeing is actually a pair of cacti with her parents' backpacks on. And she refuses to answer the demands to know where they found those backpacks. So, there is a suggestion that at least found the backpacks.
Yep.
What do you think the deal is with the parents?
Did he... Well, I'm going to be dark here. Did they actually exist?
What do you mean? They never existed?
Yeah. Were the parents
That's
real?
not dark. That's just weird.
Oh,
I don't
know.
Where do you jump to the most maddest thing of all?
I don't know.
What do you mean did they exist?
Are the kids even real? Are the kids just part of it? Because are the kids like I don't know, like an entity?
Oh mate,
you
exhausting human beings sometimes, man.
Or did Lisa, because Lisa's the villain, so or a potential villain? Did Lisa use the spirits to create them for her peace of mind? And I don't know. But no, probably the parents have been kidnapped, or they put the bags in and they might have been robbed or something, or it could be anything.
She just went from the most mental thing to the most boring one of all.
It's so many things.
Yeah, there are so many things, but you went for the maddest one of all. What the hell, Damon? How do you not just go? How do you not just go with basics? Two things. Like when you said dark, I'm like, yeah, are they dead? That's what could be an option. That's
a possible, yeah.
They just they died in Wonderland. That's a possibility. I think it's actually more likely, because I don't really think the show's going to kill anyone, if I'm honest. Yeah. I think it's more likely that they're held captive by Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Like unknown to everyone. I think that's probably what I would go.
That's a high possibility, or maybe they are maybe they're one of their generals, and they've been.
Are you in a wind up? You want a fucking wind up? Where the fuck? What do you mean? What? What transformed?
Brainwashed? I don't know.
Fine, whatever. Then why not? You know what? Oscar's the parents, like Castlevania. They're a rebus. One soul and two souls in one body, and they're secretly Oscar behind the mask. Yeah, why not?
It's Final Fantasy. It could be anything.
No, yeah, why not? They're Makensky and what's it called? Kaze. That's what it is. It is Final Fantasy, but you still got to have some logic to the story. And I asked for a logical answer, and you want me the most illogical shit.
I think yours is probably the most obvious one.
I think it's one of the two. I think it's highly unlikely they're dead. I think it's more likely that they're held captive. And it seems likely that they're going to be secretly held captive. And considering we're building Oscar up to being a real villain, I think it's likely he's got them more than anything else.
And it wouldn't surprise me if it turns out that Lisa was maybe involved in the kidnapping. Maybe.
Oh my God, Damon! Why would she be helping them then?
No. She's regretting her decision. So that's why she wants to help the kids. Because she's very obsessed with these kids.
That would be terrible. That would be terrible. Do you know why? Because that would only work is if we didn't have Lisa's internal monologue.
Yeah.
But we've had a lot of Lisa internal monologue that it'd be a twist, but it'd be a bad twist because it would be you basically lied to us for the entire show to get your twist in place. There's a difference between doing a twist that you can drop hints to or imply or avoid, but that would be an outright lie.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
and it would just make make what we've watched up to that point pointless.
Yeah.
So God no, I swear if you're right, man. But yeah. So anyway, I'll get back to the episode. Damon fucking derailed it again. Herbert's walnuts have found something new. It's not Omega, though. They have found something new. It's Kaze, who steps through the portal. And upon arrival, he awakens Magan and summons Atomos. It literally sucks up the entire city, even our good guys. And I was just like, this guy is just the worst hero in the world.
Do you know what, though? Final Fantasy 9, what does Atomos do? Queen Baham unleashes it on... Lindenblum,
yeah.
Destroys, it sucks up all the
enemies.
Yeah,
that's right.
It
is the right thing, but it's like, you're supposed to be a hero, Kaze. It's like the Queen's an evil. She wants to defeat her enemies. They're managing to hold on, but Seiji is in trouble, and Lisa won't let him go, though, and he suggests giving Chobi another pepper. Poshy Pocket provides, and Chobi goes crazy with that fast speed, giving him the chance to escape by holding on to him as he runs off. Cool.
Yeah.
Call back. Lisa is able to hold on to Seiji, who's overjoyed in the escape to destruction caused by the summon. Cheers for Kaze! Whoop whoop, what a hero. And this is where I got it. They survey, nothing is left. Kaze the Destroyer. There it is.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Like, the fact that they have this sort of thing where they look out, and like, yeah, it might have been Herbert's home or whatever, a location built of walnuts, but it was her home.
Yep.
And there's nothing left. Kaze just destroyed it.
This is probably going to be out there, but would it be interesting if he was the one who destroyed Lou's home?
Yeah,
with his summon.
in a battle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's a very strong possibility.
Yep.
I think the thing about Kaze is that he is the Earl Tyrant. It's because of the destruction. It's not because he's a hero. They want to stop a hero because they're baddies. It's different layers of villainy. That's all it is. But Seiji's gone as well, and Lisa's distraught. You and I are confused though. They never saw a boy at all. I was like, wait, what? She calls for him and hears nothing. She's quite upset. However, she notices a flower, a Sagiso. I can't say that properly, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was a flower. She recants a story, recants a story as a kid that she basically didn't have any friends. So she made friends with a flower outside her home. And when she left, she kind of forgot about it and left it behind because naturally would. It's just a flower.
Yeah, of course.
The memory and realization of this causes her to break down and cry. That was her friend. That was a representation. For some reason, I guess the spirits that connected to her and stuff like this location brought it. That's what it was. It was a spirit that was crying out for being forgotten and left behind. Like, it's quite powerful. And I was like, what the fuck? That's
very powerful, but it's very dark and deep.
It's got a darkness to it because it talks of leaving things behind. Because ultimately flowers are alive.
Yep.
So it had living spirit that Lisa left behind. And that's like, oh, okay. And I thought that could be quite an interesting analogy going forward.
Yep.
I thought it was quite a cool. I didn't expect it.
No.
Didn't expect it at all. I think this episode's great.
Yeah,
I think it's really, really imaginative, really, really fun. Even Kaze's Magan stuff is fine because up to that point, it's good shit. I like the resolution. And I love the fact that we do get that kind of like, oh, Kaze is the Destroyer.
Yeah, we got a few answers. Obviously, it's just Destroyer. Obviously, the other generals are suspicious of
Oscar.
Yeah. They're questioning certain things. So
it's just more. I don't know. I still think he's playing the fool. And when she's kind of like, oh, his machines never work, it's more because he's useless rather than potentially. I mean, as we go on, I think we'll really get to see Oscar's manipulate. I think that's what he does. He's the guy who's whispering in your ear. But that kind of thing, and that's what it is. But there's a lot of imagination in this episode. There's a lot of fun. Yeah. Episode 10 of Final Fantasy Unlimited Mansion, The Memory of Sagiso. Got any thoughts you know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.